Yo, what is up? I am back once again with yet another video, and this will be my last one for the semester. This is going to be your final exam review. This will also serve as your performance final exam review because there are elements in this video that will be on your performance final. So, happy studying, good luck, and let's get started. A tourist attraction currently has one zip line attached to the base, from the base to a platform that's 150 meters away. The owner wants to make a second zip line platform across the canyon, attaching line from one base and the first base. All right, the angle formed from the base to the two platforms is 41 degrees. The angle at the first platform is 69 degrees. What is the length of the two new zip lines? Alright. Excuse me. I'm a little tired here, man. But I'm going to do a quick sketch here. Let me find a triangle I can throw up here. Alright, there's my triangle. And we're going to label this side platform 1. Alright, and then we have platform 2 and base. Okay. Now, they said that the angle, they said from the platform, this is 150 meters away, right? 150. Now, they said that the angle formed from the base to the two platforms is 41 degrees. So this angle right here is 41. All right. Which means, and it says the angle at the first platform is 69. So this platform 1, this is 69. Alright, so it says what is the length of the two new zip lines? So we need to find this length here, P1, P2, and we need to find base to P2. Alright, and how we're going to do that is, I'm going to first find my third angle right here. Sorry, I'm yawning. So if I do 180 minus 69 and 41, that is going to give me an angle of 70. So this is 70, okay? Now that I know that, I have a completed ratio, and I can use that complete ratio. So my ratio is going to be side 150 over sine of 70. We're going to set that equal to, like, I'll use this side over here. We'll use little b for the opposite side of the base. All right, but little b equals, we're going to put that over sine of 41. All right, this is the law of sines. All right, we're going to use law of sines here. Anyway, we cross multiply this, and we end up with 150 sine of 41, and then we're going to divide by sine of 70. And the reason I do that is because I want to isolate b. Alright, and when I do that, I punch that into my calculator. Make sure your calculator's in degrees. Alright, punch that into your calculator. You're going to get 104.7. So this is 104.7. And now I got to find this other side over here, and I'll call this A. Alright? I'll call this side A. So we have A over sine of 69 equals 150 over sine of 70. And so we're going to cross multiply this again, isolating the A. So you have 150 sine of 69 divided by sine of 70. And that equals A, which equals 149.0. So 149 meters. Alright? Alright, law of sine. Alright, for this one, it says a freestanding art project. Hold on, let me get another triangle. Alright, a freestanding art project requires a triangular support piece for stability. Two sides of the triangle measure 25 and 15. So 25 and 15. Alright. And then it says the opposite, or the angle opposite of 25 is 48. So this one's 48 because this is opposite, right? And then it says, what is the measure of the third side of the triangle? So we basically got to find this over here. All right, this side over here. So I'm going to label this A, B, C, and we're looking for side B. Okay. So what we can do to start off here is first find this missing angle right here. All right. Yeah. Let's find this missing angle. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to go side 15 over. And I'm going to find this angle right here first, A. So 15 over sine of angle A equals 25 over sine of 48. All right. So when we cross multiply, you end up with 25 sine of A. And that is equal to 15 sine of 48. All right. So what we got to do is we've now got to isolate sine of A. So I'm going to divide by 25 on both sides. All right, divide by 25. So now I have sine of A equals 15 sine of 48 divided by 25. And now all we got to do is find the inverse. Since we can't take sine of A, we're going to find the inverse of A. So A is going to equal the sine inverse of everything on this side. So 15 sine of 48 divided by 25. And when we do that, that is going to give me 26 degrees. So this is 26 degrees. And so now what I got to do is find my missing angle right here. So if I do 26 plus 48, now we know that this is going to be 106. All right, again, add those up, subtract from 180, that's 106. So now I set up my last trig identity, or sine, law of sine, where I go, let's see, I'll use the same one. So I'll go 25 over sine of 48, and then set that equal to side B over sine of 106. And then I cross multiply again, isolate B, and B is going to be 32.3. So there we go right there. All right, 32.3 is what we were looking for, okay? Now, down here, for the next 6 problems, let's just tell how many triangles are possible given the following information and possible to solve the angle. All right. Solve the triangle, excuse me. So with this one, what we want to do is well, here, I'm going to do this on another page because some of these I got to solve. Well, let's review, and then let's just determine how many triangles there are, then I'll solve them. So this first angle is obtuse. All right, it's obtuse, so it's larger than 90 degrees. All right, so because it's not larger than 90 degrees, we have an obtuse angle. All right, and then the opposite side, see how this is angle A and this is side A? So they're opposite. So the opposite side is larger than the adjacent side. All right, that means there's only one triangle. All right, this is obtuse. Oops. Obtuse. And the opposite side is larger than the adjacent side. So that's one triangle. All right. For this one, it is obtuse. All right. 117 is larger than 90. And then the opposite side is less than the adjacent side. See how 14 is less than 15? All right. So that means no triangle. For this one, this is acute, meaning ACU, acute, and that is less than 90 degrees. All right. And then the opposite side is less than the adjacent side. All right. What that means is you got to find the height. So the height equals 38 sine of 30, which gives us 19. All right. So H and the opposite side are equal, which means this is a right triangle. This is one triangle, and it's specifically a right triangle. One right triangle. Okay. This one, acute again. 54 is acute, and it is the opposite side is less than the adjacent side. So again, you got to find a height, which is going to be 36 sine of 54, and when you do that, you get H equals 29.1, which is less than the opposite side. So that means there are two triangles here. All right, so I'm definitely going to solve this one, and I'll probably solve a one triangle, and a no triangle already done. So I'm just going to solve probably those two right there. But anyway, number 7, acute again. A is opposite side is less than the adjacent side. So we got to find the height. So H equals 9 sine of 26. And when we do that, we get H is 3.945. Alright. And the height is less than the opposite side. So just like this one, the height is less than, it's two triangles, less than opposite side, two triangles. And then the last one right here, acute. And you have A is less than B. So I take the height. And when I do that, I get 6 sine of 63. And therefore the height is 5.346. Which is greater than 5, or the opposite side. So there's no triangle. So what I want to do, man, because this is a lot, I really don't feel like doing it, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to solve 6 and 1 for you. The no triangle is already done. You got one triangle, two triangles, and no triangle. I'm going to solve this one, then I'm going to solve this one for you. So I'm going to do number 3 on another sheet of paper. So again, number 3. All right, number 3, where A was 108, little a was 9, and B was 7. All right, we have a triangle. All right, and A, B, C. This is not really the scale. All right, but I'm just going to label it up. 108, 9, 7. All right, we're going to find our missing angles and sides. We're going to complete the triangle right here. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to use law of sine to solve for the missing angle B. All right, and when I cross multiply here, you have 9 sine of B equals 7 sine of 108. Sorry, man, it's just sloppy, but then divide by 9 on both sides. So sine of B equals 7 sine of 108 over 9. And then we need to find the inverse because we can't take sine of B, so we're going to inverse it. So we get B equals sine inverse of this whole side. All right, and when you do that, you're going to get B equals 48. Now I add these two together. All right, 108 plus 48 is going to give me 150. Excuse me, that's 156. And 180 minus 156 is going to be 24. All right, so now I just got to find side C here. And to do that, I'm going to do, I'll use the same ratio I did with 9 over sine of 108. Set that equal to little c over sine of 24. Cross multiply, 9 sine of 24 divided by sine of 108 equals c. And we get little c equals 32.9. So 32.9. Alright. That's a completed triangle. Alright, now real quick, what was the other one I said I was going to do? I believe it was number 6, the first two triangle problems, so number 6. And then the rest, man, just model it after how I do it. And there'll be an answer key up, so the answer key will also have the steps for you on those too, alright? Alright, anyway. Number 6. Number 6 was two triangles, alright? And the thing is, right, once you establish how we did it, that there were two triangles, guys, go ahead and make you two triangles. Alright, go ahead and make you two triangles. I'm going to show you why. The original points they gave us was here, A, B, C, and it was 54, 31, and 36. And so for A2, so in your second triangle, this stuff is all going to be the same, all right? I don't even like drawing the one triangle because I don't want to confuse anybody. Oh, you know what I did wrong though? A, if that's B, this is 36. I labeled my triangle wrong. I tell you, I'm tired or something. I don't know. All right. Turn that to red. Okay. 36. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start by finding angle B first, okay? So over here, I'm going to do law of sines again. So 31 over sine of 54 equals 36 over sine of B. And so anyway, you're going to end up with sine inverse of 36 sine of 54 divided by 31. And that's going to give us B. All right, and when we do that, we're going to get 70. Okay, this is 70. All right, so when I get this angle right here, notice we have one angle. This is my second angle. So I'm going to do 180 minus 70, and that's going to give me 30. All right, so what that tells me is, I'm sorry, I did 100 minus 70. 180 minus 70 is 110. Man, I'm tripping, 110. So this angle right here, B, this is 110. All right, I'm sorry about that, man. My math, that's 110. Now all I got to do is complete both triangles, okay? So for this one, since I'm writing with blue, 110 and 54 will give me 164. 164, 180 minus 164 is 16. All right, so now I can find this side C over here, little c. So I'm going to do 31 over 54, sine of 54, sorry, equals little c over sine of 16. All right, and when I do that, cross multiply, c equals 31 sine of 16 divided by 54. And that's going to give me 10.6. So this is 10.6 right here. All right, and then over here, let me complete this triangle because I completely didn't do it. So 54 and 70. All right, 56. 56. All right. Yeah, 134, 56. All right, cool. So now you get C equals, here, let me go out here. Law of sine. So I have 31 over sine of 54 equals little c all over sine of 56. Cross multiply. You get little c is going to be 31.8. So 31.8. Alright, and that is completing two triangles, okay? Again, I'll post a key to the other ones, alright, to 5, 7, and 8. Alright, there's no work for this one. Once you establish there's no triangle, alright. Okay, moving along with this review. Alright, in an isosceles triangle, there are two legs of 14 inches and then the included angle 62. What is the area of this triangle? Alright, so remember, there's an isosceles triangle. Oops, wrong button. Alright, isosceles triangle, something like that. Alright, where they said these legs right here are 14. Alright, and the included angle, this angle right here, is 62. Okay, so to find the area here, remember, area equals 1/2 AB sine of C. So 1/2 14 sine of 62. Alright, and there's what you get is 86.5 inches squared right there. Alright. For this one, find the area of a triangle. Alright, and the area of the triangle, we have two sides 15 and 28. And the included angle of 29. Alright. So what that gives us is 1/2 15, 28 sine of 29, which is 101.8 inches squared. Alright. Alright, right here, find the area of this triangle right here. So this triangle, let's see here. Not quadrilateral, it's not the right triangle. Alright, so on these two sides. Alright, so we have one side. Let's find another side. So let's find, well here, let's do this. So to find the angle, I need this angle. Boom, boom. Add those up. Subtract from 180. That's going to be 164. So that's 26. So it's 26. Alright. So now I have C over sine of 26 equal to this completed ratio of 37 divided by sine of 83. And when I cross multiply that, I get C equals 16.3. So now I have two sides and an angle, an included angle, and this angle right here. So I can go ahead and find, I can do log sine, right? Or these two angles, and this is included with these two sides. So I'm going to go 1/2 16.3 times 37 times sine of 71, and that'll give me an area of 285.1. Alright. Again, all you need to do is find the included angle. So I got two sides, included angle. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Alright, summing difference of identities. Alright, remember, man, the trig formula sheet. Make sure you just write these down so you can have it to reference doing your exam. Okay. Starting off right here, cosine of 15. Well, I gotta do subtraction to get this one. Alright, so I'm going to do 45 minus 30. So that is cosine of 45 sine 30 plus wait a minute, let me think. I wrote that wrong. I'm off to a bad start. Cosine of 45 cosine of 30 plus sine of 45 sine of 30. So look at your unit circle, pull up one, Google, however you got to get it. This is radical, 2 over 2. This is radical 3 over 2. This is radical 2 over 2. And this is 1/2. So when I multiply here, oh, I did not mean to put that mark there. Oh, shucks. Okay, let me erase it. So when we do that, we get radical 6 times plus radical 2 over 4. Whoa, over 4, y'all. All right. Over here, 345. All right, there's a couple different ways you can do it. Since I did subtraction over here, I'm going to do sine. I'm going to do addition. So this could equal sine of 300 plus 45. So that gives me sine 300 cosine of 45 plus cosine 300 sine of 45. So the sine of 300 is negative radical 3 over 2, radical 2 over 2. All right, and then cosine of 300 is 1/2, radical 2 over 2. And when we do that, this is negative radical 6, this is positive radical 2. So I'm going to write it radical 2 minus radical 6, because again, that's a negative over 4. Okay. All right, now the tangent. Let me make this bigger so I can have enough space for tangent. All right. And remember with tangent, guys, do not, I repeat, do not use 30 degrees. All right. Do not use 30 degrees. All right. Do not use 30 degrees with tangent. Do not use 30 degrees. Do not use that. Like that's the biggest hint I can give you with these problems. Do not use 30 degrees with tangent. All right. So now, what we need to do is, since this is 5 pi over 12, we got to convert that by multiplying by 180 over pi. So the pi's are cancel. 5 times 180 divided by 12 will give us 75 degrees. So now we need to make 75 degrees. And because we do not, I repeat, do not want to use 30, I want to use something else. I want to use 120 minus 45. 120 minus 45. So tan of 120 minus 45 is going to give me tan of 1, well, hold up. So tan of 120. Tan of 120 equals 1, 2, 3. Negative radical 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. Sine over cosine. I'm sorry, by cosine, negative 1/2. So that shouldn't be negative. I'm doing it off the dome. So I keep change flip. All right. That gives me this times 1/2. I mean times 2 over 1. Right. Because I keep changing flip this. Right. So the 2's cancel. So that's negative radical 3. So tangent of 120 is negative radical 3. And then tangent of 45 is radical 2 over 2 divided by itself, which equals 1. So tangent of 45 is 1. So anyway, tangent of 5 pi over 12, or 120 minus 75, is going to be negative radical 3 minus 1 all over 1 plus negative radical 3 times 1. All right. And when we do that, that gives me the top won't change, and the bottom, that's negative radical 3, so it's 1 minus radical 3 at the bottom. So there's the answer right there. Okay, jump over here to 15. Tan of 195. use a different color. So tan of 195, I'm going to use tan of, let's see, 135 and 60. Because I need to do an addition since I did subtraction. So, off to the side here, tan of 135 equals, sign will be radical 2 over 2 over negative radical 2 over 2, because it's the second quadrant, which is negative 1. And tan of 60, 1 half. Okay, so radical 3 over 2 divided by 1 half. Keep change flip, so multiply by 2 over 1, the 2 is cancelled, radical 3. So this will give me tan of 135 plus radical 3 all over 1 minus negative 1 times radical 3, which is that's going to give me a negative radical 3 times a negative is a positive. So you have radical 3 plus, radical 3 minus 1. Radical 3 minus 1 all over 1 plus radical 3. Alright. There we go. Alright, no, you can't cancel these out, guys. They're not the same. Alright, let's keep going to 17. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop right here. The reason I'm going to stop is because this is entirely too long. So check out my next video. I'll label that one part 2.